mentioned the fact that you are a bachelor.
Yes.
I've interviewed some of the candidate spouses so far that are running and talked to them about the challenges that they face going through all of this. I've gone through it with my own family.
Sure, yeah.
Do you feel you're at a disadvantage without having a spouse by being a bachelor, which is pretty rare in U.S. politics?
Yeah, I think I'd be the first bachelor in 100 years. I think America is ready for this. If I'm qualified to lead the nation, I think that will be the test for Lindsey Graham. I think most people are not worried about my marital status as much as what can I do for their family. If you marry and got a couple of kids, you've been blessed. I think.
Why are you still a bachelor? I feel like you would have a number of options.
Well, at the end of the day, life goes by pretty quickly. My parents died when I was 22. Responsibility for my sister. I've had a good life. And you know what? It's okay to be single.
You want to get married?
I don't know. At the end of the day, it's not that I have foreclosed that possibility, but I shouldn't have to explain that choice. You know what I should do is, here's who I am, and Lindsey Graham's a pretty good guy. I'm not perfect by any means, but to everybody listening, it's okay to be single. And maybe you too can grow up to be president.
There is, I think, something to a first lady, though, because in the past they've held platforms, Michelle Obama with the obesity, Laura Bush with reading.
Yeah, we've had great first ladies.
So, and I've heard you answer that question a few times on a rotating cast, or your sister.
I'm making kind of a joke.
What about John McCain?
In the Senate. John McCain would be a terrible first lady. All I can say is that I think I'd be a good commander-in-chief. The 1%, eventually your brothers, are going to be in the military, and they need a commander-in-chief who understands their world, who's walked in their shoes, will give them the capability to defend our nation and never be sent in war without the ability to win it. I think I'd be a good consensus builder. I've reached out to Democrats before I've run for president. I've taken a beating for engaging in trying to solve hard problems like immigration in a very red state. I think the fact that I'm not married, America can handle it. I sure can handle it.
Well, cheers to that. Thank you for
doing
this.
A bright future.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and then click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.